just got finished grooming Sophia, and just went step by step. My little multipoo. Oh, I'm getting a nose kiss. Thank you so much. And I showed how to do the face and the ears and the body, do the nails, and everything with the technique of using 2 fingers where I hold the hair and then I scissors on top, so you're never ever gonna hurt your puppy. I did another video like this about 30 days ago, 30 days today, and I had so many people that looked at that video, almost 6,000 people. And on that video, I hadn't shown the face or trimming the nails and a few other little things. So I wanted to do this video too to help you trim your own dog, save lots of money, and get closer to your dog. Another thing I wanted to show you too is this one massage where you take your hand and you do circles. Lay down, baby. Put your whole hand on the dog and just do circles, slowly to the right. And then you do some deep breathing while you're doing it. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. And it just works so well. It just makes them so calm. And little Sophia here, on this particular groom, she slept through about 80% of the time I was grooming her. Right? Right? You did so good. And when I got her a year ago, that was not the case. She would hear that scissors and just, oh, she'd have to see what that was. She didn't really like it too much. But every month we do this massage and this cutting with the scissors. And she really enjoys it. In fact, she gets so excited when I pull the table out. So I'll have all my videos right after this showing when I did her body and her face and all the different ones. But I'll give you, this is kind of an after picture of how she looked. Sit down. Look up. Okay, go on the side. Big fluffy tail. You're still tired. Big fluffy tail. I cut her a little shorter this time because we have so many burrs here in Texas. But I still used my 2 fingers, always keeping her body safe. So I'll play the rest of the little clips right after this. Hope you enjoy it. Hope it saves you money. And hope it helps you spend more quality time with your animal. Okay, here we go. Okay, now we're going to start out by giving her a real good combing and get all the burrs out and everything before I do any trimming. And she was so excited to jump up on the table, because this is something that she really enjoys. Right, Sophia? Ooh, there's a burr. There's a burr. I groomed her almost a month ago. And I was so surprised when I put that video on how many people were interested in watching me. I think today there was like 5,100 views. That really surprised me. I thought maybe I'd get 50 or something. So there's a lot of things that I didn't tell you, and then I'll just add that in this video. So you can watch the first one and then you can watch the second one. But Sophia, she's a little multipoo, a little over a year old. She's a very, very good girl. And I've always done her grooming, so she trusts me. Okay, let them see your face. There. Now they can see your face. Okay. And her hair grows very, very fast. So every 3 weeks, at the most 4 weeks, she needs to be groomed. Right? And something I didn't say last time was that if you have kind of a high-strung dog that doesn't like to be groomed, then you can take him for a nice long walk. Get all that energy out. And then when they come to the table, they might go to sleep, like Sophia always does. But if it's a pleasant experience with lots of patience, lots of massages. My phone's ringing. Go away. I'm busy. So just go through and get them all brushed out, or all combed out, I should say, or brush, whatever works the best for you. And then I'll come back and we'll talk some more. She's laying here so nice, and I was just kind of combing her tummy, and so I thought, well, let me just do a little trimming on that while we're doing so good. I just do the technique of 2 fingers between her tummy and the scissors. Oh, that was enough of that, huh? Okay, we'll do a little bit on the head then. Whatever is available to you. Oh, there's the tummy again. There's the tummy. Good girl. I kind of let her call the shots. Back when I was a dog groomer in my home, like 40 years ago, I wanted to get the whole thing done in an hour and a half. The bath, the pre-cut, the cut, everything. And so things were on my schedule. But now that I'm retired, I let my dogs pick. Right, Sophia? Oh, yes, that feels so good. Let me sit up on the table. You can save so much money doing it yourself. Even if you do just the haircut and you let someone else do the nails, that's okay. Just do what you can. And then when you feel ready to try the nails, you can do that, and pretty soon you're doing the bath and the cut and the nails and everything. And you might save yourself, what, 50 bucks? Or I haven't been to a groomer for 40 years, so I don't even know what they charge. Like I said before, I had a bad experience with a groomer. My little poodle wouldn't come out from under the bed for 2 days. The dog looked gorgeous, but something traumatic happened, and I never went back to another groomer. I just took classes. They had a Votech back in the olden days, where I went in like 6 times and learned how to use all the different tools. And I came home and I practiced on my 2 dogs at home. And I was very, very careful. I never hurt them. Took my time. And then once I was confident doing them, I thought, well, I'd like to make a little extra money. And so I went down to City Hall, and they gave me a list with everybody in the neighborhood that had a dog, because they all had to have rabies tags. And I got that list and sent out a note. Pretty soon I got all these calls, and I did it for free. I told them I'm just learning. And after I'd done maybe 10 or 20 dogs, then I started to charge. And that's something you could do too, to make some extra money. Some dogs are very easy, and other dogs are quite the challenge. So then if they're quite the challenge, the next time you say, no, I don't think I want to do that one. Somebody brought me a dog that the hair was so long and so matted and full of burrs, I couldn't even get my scissors to go through the matting. And I had to say no, I couldn't do it, and I felt really bad for the dog. Good girl. It's always good to do some nice massages. I have a list of about 10 different massages, and I'll get that book out and I'll tell you about some of those a little later. But you know, when you get a massage, how you feel, that's just how the dog is. Okay, we'll come back in a little bit and I'll show you something more. She's laying so nice today that I'm just going to start the trim on her back. So I just hold my fingers like this and I protect her skin. And I cut off the excess. Right, baby? She's never minded this. She always has a really good nap. So I'm wondering how many of you have found that dogs bring so much joy into your life. I know animals have always done that for me. Their little faces look up. It just brings so much happiness. Total love, total trust. My channel is mostly about helping people that have been traumatized from sexual abuse. And so animals were always a very, very important key to my healing. I've had a lot of animals in my life. Cats and dogs and birds, and even a squirrel that fell out of its nest when I was a little girl. And I got a shoebox and I put it in there, got some rags, and I fed it peanut butter sandwiches. And it did really well. And then every time I went out in the backyard to just sit in a lawn chair, that little squirrel would come and jump in my lap and sit with me. I hope you leave a comment about your animals, what they've done for you. I have post-traumatic stress disorder, although it's really healed now. I've had so much healing in my life. God has been so good. Right, Sophia? Just take your time. Have a chair. Put on a movie. No rush. If you don't get it all done in one day, that's okay. There's always tomorrow. That's what's nice about being retired. It's a lot easier that way. One thing I didn't show last time was doing the face, and I'll show that this time. And I will cut her nails too and show you how to do that. I set up the camera last time just on a whim, and it's like, I guess there's interest. People want to know. When my son saw my other video get 1,000, he said, "Mom, you're going viral." Never went viral before. So now every time I do another 1,000, we celebrate. He takes me out for lunch. Okay. It's a lot faster to use a clipper. I have a clipper, but I leave her this length because it's more like a little show dog. And clippers For some dogs, they get a little bit nervous with that. With the scissors, they don't. At least Sophia doesn't. I've always done it this way. And she gets a nap and I get this job done. Okay, so we'll come back and I'll show you some more. She's continuing to sleep through this. It's so cute. I'm still working on the back. I lost my scissors. Are you laying on my scissors? Oh, there it is. Being such a good girl. Let me know if your dog sleeps when you do it. Usually I start with her up in this, doing her legs, and this time she just laid down and said, Mama, I want to sleep. So, and we're just doing her back. I'm so tired. Right, Sophia? You so tired? I find it very peaceful doing it. It's very calming for me. Now, if you have a dog that's not calm, it's not very calming. But if you kind of work up to this, it's a lot of being kind and patient and going slow, and maybe you just groom for 10 minutes and then you quit. So it doesn't always start out like this. Depends on the dog's temperament. When my kids were little, Steve is now 50 and Dave is 43. I used to cut their hair when they were in the crib, when they were sleeping. You know, maybe I didn't get the whole thing done during the nap, but I never had to take them to a hairdresser or barber. I always got it done. I cut my husband's hair, but he sits in a chair. He doesn't have to come up on the table. So it's all about treating your pet good and not having to spend extra money. It's expensive enough having to buy the heartworm medicine and all the different shots and flea medications and things like that. So where I can save a few dollars, I like to do it myself. And once you buy your equipment, your table and scissors and comb, and if you got a little dog, one of these, it'll pay for itself very quickly. Sometimes I hang this hanger from one of those exercise chin-up things that you can put in a doorway, where I used to do pull-ups. I just hung it from that, and I would do my dog's nails and legs before I had this table. That worked well. So you make do with what you have. As you can see, I'm in no rush, no hurry. Back when I had little kids running around and working and all that, I know a lot of people don't have the time that I have, but I enjoy doing this. And I got Jagger, my big dog, laying there, and Skeeter's laying there, and my kitty, Andre, is laying right there. So everybody is sleeping. Very quiet in the house. So I thought it was a good day to do a video. But here comes my husband. It's not going to be quiet much longer. The dogs are all going to go crazy. He's peeking in the window. He doesn't know if he should come in or not. I'm waving him in. Listen to the dogs going nuts. Say hi, Rick.
Hi, Sophia.
So we'll come back. Ah! Tail in the face. Hi, we're back again. The body is mostly done, tummy is done. Now we're gonna work on the face. And I wanted to show you how I do that. And so this is little Sophia. I feel a burr. I'll pull that out. Right? Right? Okay. So she's got a lot of the brown stuff that accumulates underneath her eyes when it's like tears that come down. And so first of all, I remove that. So I hold her face real still. Just cut that right away. That was most of it. Here's a little bit more. Okay, good girl. A little bit more. Her face is I'd say her least favorite. There we go. Much better on that side. Okay, now we'll do on this side. Kind of lift it up a little bit away from the other We almost got it all. We almost got it. Almost got it. Big old hunk of junk. There. And the little tiny bit of staining that's left, I'll just use a little peroxide on that. Okay, now we're gonna just get the face the way I like it. Right? Cut some of this excess hair in the middle here. Baby. That looks better. And then on the sides, I like to make it kind of rounded. Okay, I'm gonna come in from this side. Much better. Much, much, much better. Another little piece of brown. Get that out. We'll do the same thing on this side. Finger length away. You licking my hand, huh? Did you know how cute you're gonna look? There's that burr. Yesterday when I did her body, I'm looking through a rope. She slept the whole time that I was doing her tummy and her body. She was so good. It was just amazing. The best she's ever done. When I first started grooming her, putting a little water on, she didn't just lay there. She would hear the scissors and then want to move away from them. And every month we just went back and we did the same thing. And now she's a year old and she's sleeping through the whole process. So if your dog isn't calm to start with, don't give up, because you can get to the point where they will sleep. Okay, stay there. Stay right there, perfectly still. Perfect. Oh, you're licking my hand. Perfectly still. And we'll do this one more time. A little shorter. Oh, that's a big sigh. Okay. We'll trim up above your eyes a little bit. You're not even looking at the camera, are ya? A little in this eye. Hold the head real steady, but they don't jump. Good girl. Another little burr. We just went outside to potty and she found some more. Okay. And the little bit of brown that remains, I mix some water and I can't remember what I mixed with it. What is it, Sophia? Help Mama remember. But it whitens that area. Hang on a second, let me go look at the bottle. Be right back. Okay, now I got the face all trimmed up the way that I like it. Just just a little bit of brown right there. I like it to be not real short because her tail is so big and I want her face to be puffy too. And then for the little brown spots, I mix hydrogen peroxide, 1 tablespoon to 8 ounces of water. And I just put it in a little container. And I get a couple of cotton balls. And put a little bit on there. And just where it's brown, I just do a little bit of a back and forth. Be very careful you don't get it into their eyes. And as soon as it dries, the brown disappears. Now we do this side. Yeah, is that cold? There. But I cut away as much as I can because her hair grows so fast that it doesn't matter that I cut it away. So her face is looking good now. Now we'll do a little on her ears. You like when I do your back the best, don't ya? Just carefully comb through there. Go sideways if there's any little knots. Comb up this one. I'll go around on this side. Okay. Bring it down. Nice little curvy straight line. And on this side, but they can't see this side. You turn your head? No way, Jose. No way. Well, you just have to believe me. Over here, I'm doing the exact same thing. There you go. And then kind of feel. Okay. Yeah, that feels real close. So that's how I do her face. There's one little brown spot there I'm gonna cut off when I turn the camera off, and then we're going to do her nails, okay? So I'll be right back. Okay, now we're going to do her nails. And I've got my Dremel tool that I got on Amazon or PetSmart. And let me turn this off. So I already trimmed up her legs. I trimmed up the hair that's showing the nails. Oh, kisses for Mama. Thank you. Thank you so much. I have a light right here, so that helps me to see better. And we're gonna go slow. Nails are generally the thing that dogs dislike the most. Yeah, wanna smell it? Wanna smell it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. We go to the next one? We do the next one? Hmm? Thank you. Thank you. Come on. Next one. Next one. Not your favorite, is it? Not your favorite. Does it tickle? Huh? Does it tickle you? All right. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, let's have peanut butter. Okay, let's have some more. And if all you can do is one foot or one nail, you're successful. But you don't want to push it. So that's how I do nails. Oh, so good. Yes, such a good dog. One more peanut butter lick. And if you don't want to do nails yourself, just, you can bring them in. But some dogs don't mind it at all. Sophia she'll do the whole grooming and sleep. But when we come to the face and the nails, then she's a little bit not as happy. But she gets it done. So we'll come back in a little bit. There's a couple other things I'd like to show you for the nails. This little tool I got on Amazon. It's L-O-O-K. Let's turn the light on. L-O-O-K-U-T. Lucut. Name of this is L-O-O-K-U-T. And I like it because it has a little button right here. It's a red button. And when you put the dog's nail in here, even if it's a black nail, you can see pretty good where the quick is. And I prefer the Dremel tool, but once in a while I'll use this just more to get an idea where the quick is, and then I'll move over to the Dremel tool, because this is a little more difficult to use, but I like the light. I'll turn that off. And this came with it. You put the dog's nail through this little hole and you pull the hair up so it exposes the nail and gets all the hair away so you can more easily trim the nail. So this is made for show dogs. If you want to have the hair around the feet longer and cover the nails, then you can still go in there and you can trim the nails. So this just came with this little tool, and I'd never seen it before, and I wanted to show it to you. But I got this on Amazon. L-O-O-K-U-T. So, pretty cool.